And here we are before star-studded main event of the evening. We're on one side in this mixed tag team match. We have Asuka with our WWE champion Finn Balor against Dolph Ziggler and our War Woman champion Bianca Belair. Don't forget, last week Asuka was our War Woman champion and Dolph Ziggler was our WWE champion. And you all got what I'm saying, but let's start that you don't get confused. Let's get to the start how this all went to with the stories of both man and woman's perspective, and we start off with the story of the of Asuka versus Bianca Belair. How this all started. It all started 1 month ago, more specifically 5 weeks ago, when in the main event of Raw it was the EST, our War Woman champion against Asuka, and in this match where the title wasn't on the line, Bianca came up short against the Empress of Tomorrow, and after the match, Reckoning emerged, and she challenged the EST Bianca Belair to a title match, and Bianca Belair accepted. So the board of directors announced the following week that there will be a super sweat match at Royal Rumble between the Woman champion, the EST Bianca Belair, and her challengers Asuka and Reckoning in a super sweat match for the title. And speaking about the following week, it was supposed to be a tag team match between Asuka and Bianca Belair teaming up with Reckoning and Carmella, but Reckoning had other ideas. She attacked the Woman champion with a candlestick after her supposed to be after Reckoning already were in bad mood the entire night after Slapjack cost her match against Lacey Evans. So she let it all out on our War Woman champion Bianca Belair that night, and Bianca was in no state to compete, so it was switched to a singles match between Asuka and Reckoning, but Reckoning then had Tiba in the corner, and because of Tiba, Reckoning secured a victory over Asuka that night, the following week, while also 1 week after this, after Reckoning's win over Asuka, there was then the tag team match between Asuka and our Woman champion, the EST Bianca Belair, against Reckoning and Carmella. And well, to the shock of everybody, Carmella and Reckoning picked up the huge win over Asuka and Bianca Belair that night. I mean, with Carmella not even been involved in the super sweat at the Rumble. Yeah, huge win for them. And also this lead then to the already mentioned super sweat match at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, where Asuka tapped Reckoning out in the Asuka lock, where Bianca Belair was down and out on the outside, and Asuka becoming champion without the champion being involved at the Rumble, which was the second last Sunday. Then later that night, Reckoning won the War Woman's the Women's Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble. She won, and she has now a title opportunity for War Woman Championship, SmackDown Woman Championship, NXT Woman Championship, NXT UK Woman Championship, whatever title she chooses at the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania. Reckoning can make history, but easier said than done. I mean. And this brings us, of course, to last week, where Bianca Belair successfully regained the War Woman Championship of Asuka in a fine, even a great encounter. Last week it was a great match. If you haven't checked that out, check this out right now. You find in the playlist the last episode of Raw. And also you find out other great actions, stories, promos, moments that you might have missed. So if you feel free to check it out. Same of course goes if you missed any of the story between the WWE champion Finn Balor and the now former champion Dolph Ziggler, which could be said about Balor as well. But let's get it all in order, like I already said. Well, 1 month ago, or more specifically 5 weeks ago, Finn Balor had a match against a phenomenal AJ Styles, where Finn's title wasn't on the line. And for unknown reasons, the glorious Robert Roode, Dolph's tag team partner, interfered in Balor's match, almost costing Finn the match, but Finn prevailed over AJ Styles despite this distraction, Which can't be said about the following week where Finn Balor had a match against the Glorious One, against Root, and where he lost because of Dolph helping out his buddy with numbers game and the cheating, and they got the upset win in this no title match. And the following week where Dolph had a match against Finn Balor, Root returned the favor, and yet again Finn got screwed in this matchup. And the following week there was a #1 contender match between the two friends and teammates Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode to determine the challenger for Finn Balor's title, because both defeated them despite cheating and shenanigans. The board of directors said there's no challenger. They both beat the champion in one-on-one, so you fight for it, because they can be to avoid any shenanigans at the Royal Rumble. There will be only one opponent for Finn Balor, and it will be held inside steel cage, and Dolph emerged victorious this match with a win over Robert Roode, and he was also victorious at the Royal Rumble the second last Sunday, and by defeating Finn Balor after a zigzag. And Finn was feeling the effects of the assaults of the week prior, because he wasn't much of a challenge that night at the Rumble, which can't be said about last week, because last week, if you haven't checked out the main event between Finn Balor, our other main event between Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Lashley, you missed out great action where Finn Balor regained his, in the end, his WWE Championship over Dolph Ziggler. But what a performance from the show off, what a performance from the Almighty, and what a performance from Finn Balor that night. They turned the roof upside down, guys. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out right now. It's the last War match we had in the RealUniverse playlist. The playlist, of course, is known as RealUniverse. So go to the playlist, check it out right now, to see the great match between Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Lashley. If not, you missed out big time, guys. You maybe miss even out one of the greatest matches of all time. That's how great it was. It was a thriller from beginning to the start. From the beginning of the start, there was a high pace in this matchup, and it was unpredictable as it could get. So, if you turn in, you may like stories, you may like wrestling. So check it out, and you like action. So check it out, if that's the case, and you won't regret it. You can trust me on this one, and hopefully you won't slip on our main event for tonight as well, because, well, Finn regained his title, Bianca hers. Let's see who will lead their team to victory here tonight. Even though Dolph is the only bad guy in this match, it still could be interesting. I mean, it's a fitting pairing, might I add. I mean, we have the fighters from Bella and Asuka, we have the so to speak egos of Ziggler and Bianca Belair. As there comes Finn Balor, the WWE champion.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the WWE champion, Finn Balor.
As Finn is here.
This is a man who is already one of the greatest NXT superstars in history, but truly cemented his legacy by returning and dominating as NXT champion once again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, we just said. As Finn came back to NXT to become NXT champion again a couple of months ago, and then he's back on Raw now. In WWE 1 year ago he was, 1 year ago he was back on NXT. Also he was back on NXT and become NXT champion again. Now he's WWE champion, not for the first time in his career, but for the third time he's been our WWE champion. And let's see if he can stay this way. Former both United States and Intercontinental champion, and NXT champion, like already mentioned, and now he's WWE champion. And NXT tag champ, I think, with Samoa Joe, or was it just a Dusty Rhodes? I don't fully remember. right now because I'm so hyped. My memory when I'm hyped is not always existent. Unlike Finn's. So there comes the Empress of tomorrow, but maybe the Empress of last week. Last week she was World Champion, like already mentioned, but no. But also, oh, I almost forgot it. As we found out earlier tonight, Asuka and Asuka rematch clause for the World Champion, but it will be at the at the Elimination Chamber. So, like already said, Asuka will challenge for Bianca's World Championship again because of her rematch clause, because she won the title of Bianca despite pinning Reckoning at the Royal Rumble. But she won the title, and so she of course got a rematch, and she said she wants to invoke it at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So she's one of the participants. Bianca Belair of course is one of the participants, and also, like as we found out earlier tonight, they will be joined by Lana, they will be joined by Alexa Bliss, who won their qualifiers earlier tonight. So yeah, and we also have 2 slots still open for the rest of our women's roster.
What are you trying to say?
And with how stacked our women's roster is, I mean, there could be so many big names still qualifying for the Elimination Chamber. Asuka and hyped as the crowd is, as I say, let's go Bella, let's go Asuka, but I'm sure that they only... Did I hear him, let's go Ziggler? But I also hear some bit of boos, not so loud, but there's still some boos.
And representing Dirty Dogs from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
It was finally Dolph's moment, even though some people never really go behind him because of his attitude. I think he's too cocky, he's self-absorbed. But it can't take anything away from how great he is inside the ring. And he proved himself, especially at the Royal Rumble, where he shocked the world and finally had his moment. His big moment, I mean. And everything he won, multiple times United States Championship, Intercontinental Championship, Tag Team titles, Money in the Bank, World Heavyweight Championships, and at the Royal Rumble WWE Champion. As there comes the EST Bianca Belair, Dolph's tag team partner.
From Knoxville, Tennessee, the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
And of course, Bianca Belair get a better reception from the audience. She's so nice and friendly, but don't let her attitude fool you. She's as tough as Asuka inside this ring. It would be tough for me to pick a winner in a in a brawl between Asuka and Bianca Belair, because both are very tough, but we're also nice and friendly if you don't rub them the wrong way, you know. So
Bianca Belair can do it all. And she's got a lethal hair whip.
is Bianca proud to be the champion again. Current Sweet Time War Women's Champion, former SmackDown Women's Champion, owned by former Royal Rumble winner. As now Finn and Dolph seem to start off in this mixed tag team matchup tonight. Also don't forget with Finn with the punches and the drop kick to Dolph right there. Also don't forget, Omos qualified for the men's elimination chamber, much like AJ Styles did. So it will be, as Asuka took some kicks to Dolph Ziggler, but the women's are legal now, as Bianca tried to put a stop on this jumping suplex from Asuka to Bianca. As the crowd divided to who rooting for between Asuka and Bianca Belair, knee to the face of Bianca. And Dolph, despite being a bad guy, also got some supporters in the audience. Big right hook, and some of the people watching at home. Some to the leg there because of his dedication to this business and never die attitude, no matter which side of the universe he's on. So the bomb right there, variation there. Giving her own touch on it, and now going for the arm is Asuka on full control right now. For her and Finn. So it's still 2-man slot, much like the women are open, as Finn Balor, Ziggler, or Moss, and AJ Styles would also be very curious who will join them. And just 3 weeks on Sunday. That's big shoulder tackle from Bianca. I know. Backbreaker there. No, Bianca not done yet. Goes for the second time. Bianca with a strength, another combat mat wrestling right there. As Asuka taking the arm of Bianca. As now. Oh, head skate. It's locked in. As Bianca. Will she tap out? As Finn. Watch at Dolph. As Dolph didn't even had any intentions of helping his teammate, it looks like. But who knows? I mean, okay, much well on the submission. Storms from Asuka, not tagging and Finn. As Dolph is, which means that also Dolph is legal. As Finn blocking Dolph's running elbow attempt there. Now shot and kicks from the WWE champion. That's our WWE champion right there. Big time DDT. As Finn now climbed to the second rope as Dolph struggling to get back to his feet. Tries to get Finn down, and he did in harm's way. Hopefully Finn is alright after that painful landing. But I know Finn's, we all know how tough Finn is, but how much more can he take of the... We saw the landing. And of course Dolph tried to capitalize on this with a neckbreaker, but maybe the ref needs to interfere and might to stop this match. I hope not, but what we can do if it's bad as famous of from Dolph. No, not to the not after this landing to the neck. I hope Finn's alright, but the second famous, of course, Dolph. Dude, maybe the ref needs to intervene. I hate to say it, but maybe that's the case. But I'm very concerned about our champion here, because the safety of our combatants should be always the first order, despite being a main event or not. As Dolph Robert Finn's face in the mat there, no elbow, and now slamming Finn down. As now he feels good about himself. Running elbow yet again got avoided by Finn. That's huge. DDT. Code breaker right there. Dolph kicked Finn in the nutsack. Sliding lariat right there. Sliding elbow. Hans Marcus rubbing Finn's face in the mat again. Elbow to the back. As Dolph sliding elbow this time. Finn couldn't avoid it. As Dolph now shushing the crowd. Neckbreaker. In this mixed tag matchup. As Dolph stomped to the face, stomped to the back, as Finn tried to fight to the pain, to the suffering, but Dolph gets the better of that exchange. But avoid Finn and back in this for the moment. Neckbreaker. What will be a sign for Dolph. The win, big splash in the corner. Yet again rubbing Finn's face in the mat. Elbow to the back. As Dolph, like Roberts on the fence, knows defeated him here tonight. That could be the case. Either said than done though. As Finn tried desperately to fight back as Dolph full control of the elbows, but Finn now lifting Dolph up, and no, Dolph escapes. Another big time elbow from Dolph, but look at Finn, Drop kick to the knees of Dolph as Finn got mesmerized by the maybe concussion or maybe by the beauty of Bianca Belair's sling blade. Was elbow to the nutsack there from Dolph to Finn. Elbow got avoided by Finn though. Codebreaker! Paying tribute to Asuka there, saying Codebreaker now also a huge arm drag. And now Finn could be the moment he needs to make the tag, and so it does. So he does now. Asuka and Bianca are legal. As now look at Bianca. The power by a woman's champ, and now running to the ropes is Belair. Big booty splasher. But all of it is now Finn looking at Bianca, looking at Finn, and this could cost her here with Asuka with the kick, and now Bianca lifting Asuka up. But look at Asuka avoiding it, avoiding arms. Wait, jump back suplex there. And now Asuka Kick to the back of Bianca there. Face up on the mat goes Bianca. As now Asuka made the tag to Finn, so Dolph and Finn are legal. I don't know how smart this is from Asuka. Make the tag. As Dolph kicked him in the nutsack, I think. And this could cost Finn here. I think Dolph kicked him in the nutsack. And Dolph capitalized on the situation, going for the already injured head. Now punches there. Kicks there. There's now Finn fighting to the injury, fighting to the pain, ejecting Dolph from the ring, and he landed onto his team partner. That's nice as Finn going to the top. And even though we don't know if the EST fits the same way, as Finn soaring to the air with the drop with a wow. A foot somewhere now. Goes for clover leaf on the outside. So what's counting both out? I'm speechless because of what we've seen here tonight. As Bianca saving Dolph, even though it's not a false count anywhere, it's normal matchup, so of course it is, code breaker, mixed tag, but just a reminder to everybody, it's count out and disqualification on faces. We got the official website 5, but it's good team spirit there from DST, at least as website 6 as Finn returned to the ring, and so is Dolph, as Finn tried to grab him, but yet again Dolph gets him, famous again. And now Dolph, after the bulldog, neckbreaker. So neckbreaker, see Robinson in Finn's face here. Kick after kick now. As Dolph. Don't know what he can do. Into the face, but how can Finn be still compete here is beyond me. Jump back suplex after the tough landing, after the tough super sweat match that he and Dolph had last week. I mean, Asuka and Bianca had also tough contests, but it wasn't a super sweat match, and it was, I think, a bit shorter from the feeling, I would say. There's a neck breaker there from Dolph to Finn. Even though both very great matches, if you haven't checked it out, check them out right now. I highly recommend it. Third neck breaker in a row from Dolph to Finn, now going for kick to the gut and punch to the back right there. It's Dolph to get Balor, but look at Balor. Sling blade, not done yet. Drop kick. Picture perfect, now making the tag to Asuka again. So it's again the EST and Asuka. Getting there. Meantime, big clothesline from Asuka, I say from Bianca, of course. From our champ, as now champ tried to get Asuka with her hair, but nope. No need. What says Asuka? Punch after punch. Look at the strike, but look at the. But can you throw punches with the EST? CST says nah. She says. She does it better. And side slam. As she just moments a second ago. It's a side slam. Oh, brutal. Brutal one. Boom, brainbuster there for Asuka. Private splash on first into the mat. There's no the canvas. There's no kicks and strikes from Bianca. Back body drop and now the standing splash from Bianca. As she got all of it. She's not done yet though. Another big splash from the EST. As Asuka could be in big trouble here against the EST. As punch after punch from Bianca. But look at Asuka. Look at she goes. What does she have in mind with the kick combination? As now Asuka made an attack to Finn, so Dolph is legal as well. Dolph sliding, elbow goes nowhere. As Belair gets the better of Dolph, and now main event of the evening. As look at Finn, confrontation dropkick, as we also saw the Women's Royal Rumble winner Awakening in action. As Finn goes for the cover on Dolph, will this be enough? 1, 2, he got him! No! Almost though, Finn almost got the win. As Dolph stays alive. Arm drag from Finn. It's now Finn. Makes the tag to Asuka again. As Dolph all by himself. But he's not even legal, is he? As Asuka realizing that Bianca get counted out, helping her up, but be careful with her sportswomanship as Asuka dancing on the outside. But I know she likes the crowd as much as she likes her, but could be a big mistake. I mean, allowing Bianca to rest a bit, as Bianca lifting her up while Asuka returned to the ring. Big mistake made by Asuka, but that's where Thanks to the crowd can get you. Standing with the standing vertical suplex from Bianca. She scores, and can this be the turning point of the match? Does Bianca yet again go for the suplex? Get her, but nope. So, as I was about to say, before the action caught me off guard. We saw the Women's Royal Rumble winner Reckoning in action earlier tonight against Lacey Evans, where Reckoning might underestimated Lacey, but in the end, and Lacey could have the match won, but T-Bar destroyed the official after the official defended himself against T-Bar. And T-Bar then completely lost it, attacked the official, and he even attacked Lacey Evans. So yeah, disqualification loss for Reckoning earlier tonight. This closer in there from Bianca Belair. And the boss of the director said next week it will be a mixed tag match between as we see the tag mate from Bianca to Dolph. Next week it could be Slapjack and Lacey versus T-Bar and Reckoning. As double clothesline from Finn and Asuka, stopping the double teaming from Dolph and Bianca's. Finn goes in the cover, will it be enough? 1, 2, not even 2, as clothesline from Asuka sends Bianca out of the occasion. As Dolph back to his feet, sliding clothesline. As Dolph kick to the midsection of Finn. The form to the back, but look at Finn! But so is Dolph. Back and forth they go. Elbow yet again to the nutsack from Dolph. It's Dolph now. Russian leg sweep to Dolph. Finn, to the champion. Now the stomp after stomp as Finn. There's Dolph with a shot, and now the fist running down his Finn's face is now. Dolph could go for the zigzag. He hits it. He hits it. Can this be the win for him and Bianca? He goes on the cover. Can he take the win for his team? 1, not even 2. Asuka makes the save. As Dolph so obsessed about it, as he picks Finn up, she whips him in his corner. As Finn with an elbow reversal right there. Look at Finn. As Finn snaps suplex to Dolph. As Dolph back to his feet, though I don't know if Finn realizes. He does now. Lifting Dolph up and down with the back suplex. Tagging on the arm, win this fantastic main event so far, despite it being a mixed tag match. But our 4 top stars show what they can do. Punches to the face of Dolph right there. Kick to the back. As we also saw the other Royal Rumble winner, Rey Mysterio, in action. Again in a promising win over the incredible John Morrison. Just moments before this match here. Kick to the back there from Balor to Dolph Ziggler. And don't forget, the winner of the Elimination Chamber, if it is Finn, if it's Dolph, could midway at WrestleMania. Finn could go, he got all of it in the cover. Will it be enough to get the win? 1, 2, but Bianca made the save in time. Sending out the foot on there from Finn. As Dolph catching the leg of Finn.
And he was able to turn that around on Balor. Catches the kick.
As Finn, Pele kick to the back of Dolph.
Nicely there. Rocked his opponent.
As Finn tried to fight off the concussion, but how much more can he take in this one? Maybe he should make a tag. From Dolph. Dolph tried to hit Finn, but how much more can any of those 2 men can take? Oh, the woman famous up on Dolph again. As Dolph makes a tag to Bianca. As Asuka avoiding the running lariat from Bianca, but get the shot block reversal. Wow. They're putting up all the good stuffs here tonight. Punch after punch from Bianca. Big overhead blow. And a big boot. Nasty big boot to follow it up. Which unfit to a kind and friendly attitude for the last couple of years. Big power slam. And now looking for it again. Deadlift military press into back body drop. Let's don't forget the winner of the Elimination Chamber could meet the Royal Rumble winners, Rey Mysterio and Reckoning from in their perspective genders. Big snap suplex from Bianca Belair. And now going for another time. Standing vertical one. Showing off her raw power. by the EST that maybe no one can match, you know. Bianca looking for her big splash. Splashing down on Asuka. It's Bianca now. Lifting Asuka up. And down with a third standing vertical suplex in a row. Yeah, definitely, Michael. As Asuka waiting a punch though, and so is Bianca. Well, excitement in this match from start to the end. Our top stars don't disappoint. As Asuka avoids harm's way in this other standing vertical suplex. Maybe it was too obvious from Bianca. As now Asuka got Bianca trapped, and even the ropes advantage. Not very fair and square, but Dolph won't may not fight fair the whole match. I mean, as Asuka smacked Bianca. I mean, we saw the vicious Dolph on Finn as Asuka was on the cup of the sitting power after a alley-oop bomb, but Bianca no trouble kicking out, dropping Asuka down there. As I mean, Dolph may concussed Finn Balor when he kicked him down off the top rope there early in the matchup. As now Bianca could looks for another standing vertical suplex, and she gets all of it as Finn looking on and of course rooting for his mate. First matchup, but how fitting is this? Despite Dolph being a bad guy, Bianca tried to use her hair as a whip. As Asuka get elbowed by Bianca. No matter what Asuka had planned, Bianca had an answer for it, so is Asuka. And force they goes with reversal after reversal. Will we see a move? Yes, looks like. As Asuka lifting Bianca up and down. Had to go with this variation of a move. Clothesline there from Bianca. Huge big move. It's Bianca lifting Asuka up. But Asuka moved out of the way, and so is Bianca. As Asuka lifting up yet again. Spinebuster from Asuka now. And for the booty attack, but Bianca was ready for it. For the hip attack, I mean. As Asuka tried to go for a kick, but Bianca was ready. Now our World Champion. Pick up the win. She twice with the K.O.D. The kiss of death, but will it be the end of the match? Goes in the cover. Can it be? 1, 2. No, not even 2, as Asuka didn't even need Finn to help her out here. Finn didn't even want to get involved because, well, need to be careful around women. If you touch them one way, you get disqualified. As Tiba found out. Well, there's elbow reverse there from Asuka now. Look at Asuka. Even though Tiba didn't care. Another big time spinebuster from Asuka. Kick there from Bianca Belair. Big slap on her. Asuka fighting back against Belair here. After Belair. Thinking about DDT from Asuka. It's now Asuka. Try to get the Asuka lock in, but Bianca first strength with her toughness powering out of this attempt. Get Asuka yet again in the corner. And yet again Bianca tried to double team with Dolph. Can it work this time though?
Bang! That's how it's done.
They try again with chops. And this time it seems to work. I say again shift them in the corner. This time Bianca and Dolph gets a double clothesline. As Dolph goes in the cover, foot on the rope, foot on the rope. He steals one. No, don't tell me. Thank goodness Finn kicked out. Dolph the sneaky son of you know. As Finn with the sling blade and the drop kick. As Dolph back to his feet though. Dolph to the knapsack famouser. It's Dolph now. Whipping Balor to the outside. So be careful about the ref's count there. As Dolph picks Finn up. Sweeping Finn face first against the announce table. As Finn, concussed or not, he's fighting back with everything he got. DDT on the outside to Dolph. Kick got avoided by Dolph. Those ref is at 3. And it's not a matchup, but very prestige matches in the main event. That's at 4. As yet again Finn against the announcer, but yet again Finn fighting off Dolph. But Dolph yet again we have an answer for Finn. Of the reverse tiger suplex. The ref's at 6. Already is now. Dolph sweeping Balor back first against the barricade. Not again to barricade. Can Finn beat the count as Dolph celebrates? Ref's at 7 already. Dolph's mocking Finn there. Dolph famouser. Dolph got all of it. As Dolph with a roll up and the bridge. 1, 2. Can he steal one? He did. No, he did not. But Dolph almost stole the win, and now punch after punch. But look at Finn, just fighting to the concussion. Kick to the legs there from Dolph. As time matches a highlight. Dolph yet again in the cover. Will this be 1? Not even 2. As Dolph getting frustrated here. More frustrated as Finn. Taylor kick to the face of Dolph. And another one. Dolph go back to his feet. Gets a form from Finn. As Finn makes the tag to Asuka again. So Bianca's league as well. Like already said, should have taken there. But what a fantastic main event here tonight. What a smack from Bianca. But all over the... Even to the guys on the suite before the building. Power bomb got avoided by Asuka. With the punch after punch there. As Bianca kicked to Asuka's gut there. Clothesline as well. So now Bianca using her as a whip. Nope. But smacks Asuka one anyway. As a secret weapon using her hair. And that's kind of legal, I guess. I mean, it's not a weapon. She uses it as a weapon, but it's not one weapon. I mean, it's a body part, I think. Backbreaker there. From Bianca to Asuka now. Toss in the corner with so much force that Asuka collapsed. And Asuka is so tough that she usually wouldn't collapse. And Bianca trash talking to Asuka. Smack her some. Punch her some. Even though they have so much respect for one another. But it's still to prove them that they're superior here tonight. Big power slam from Bianca, now lifting Asuka up and down with the Ushigoroshi. As Bianca will strike after strike to Asuka. Yet again sinking K.O.D. A second kiss of death in the match. Will this be enough? As Bianca goes on the cover. Will can this be? No, the ropes. I don't know how Asuka managed to get the ropes even that fast after the second KOD, but she did anyways. She did somehow, some way. Another close one from Bianca. Main attack to Dolph. Famous to Finn. Didn't get any better for Finn as he's busted open there, as Corey said. And I do believe him, even though he took some nonsense, but still he's a good commentator. As now look at this. Neckbreaker from Dolph. Last week he lost the title after just winning it the night prior. Elbow in the corner from Dolph. Dropkick goes nowhere. As Finn slipped out of the way. Elbow to the back. And now look at Finn. 1916. He got it. Goes in the cover. Can this be enough? 1, 2. It would have been enough perhaps if Bianca wouldn't make the save, but she did so in time. Dragon screw from Dolph. Good teammate there from Bianca and Dolph, despite Dolph being a bad guy. Big smacker there to the already busted open Balor there. As the crowd's excited because there's a brawl going on the outside between Bianca and Asuka. As Bianca sending Asuka face first into the steel steps. Form from Finn inside the ring to Dolph. As could this be Finn's moment? He tries the coup de grace. Dolph moved out of the way. He moved out of the way. As Finn still got the upper hand here. Just standing vertical suplex. Wow. As Bianca was berserk on Asuka, they will storm off the storm. Now punch after punch from Finn to Dolph. Power slam on the outside from Bianca to Asuka. Bianca even smack Asuka one, eh? Punch from Finn there to Dolph. Booker was back, but not been shown in this match between Bianca and Asuka. Big punches there from Finn. I mean, until what we've seen with Bianca's attack on Asuka. Unfair attack as kicks. Unseen from Bianca for years. Kicks her back from Finn, hit the code breaker even. And now he goes for the figure 4. But he doesn't turn it and make it a submission. He just wants to weaken Ziggler's agility. That both Finn and Dolph have much off as Finn in the cover almost won it again, but yet again Bianca made the save. Nick of time as Finn punched to the back of Dolph as now lifting him up with the German back suplex. Dolph in big trouble here as Dolph now slips him in the corner. Punch after punch to Finn. Stomp as well. The warp kick as well. As Finn makes a tag to Bianca. Realizing perhaps a chance was there for Bianca if she attacked Asuka. Big shoulder tackle there from Belair. Bianca tried to use her hair again but missing. X angle's nowhere though. Asuka was ready and so's Bianca for whatever Asuka had in mind. And Asuka's ready too. Look at Asuka. Big right hook to Bianca. Bianca with the kick to the face of Asuka there. As Asuka ever reversed it to Belair. The warp kick to Bianca. Bianca retrieved from Asuka now. And Asuka back inside the ring. As Asuka with the roll up, will this be enough? Choke the champion. 1, 2, sweet, she did! Asuka and Finn walk away with a win. What a win for Asuka and Finn here. Wow, unexpected. I'm shocked. As Bianca's sportsmanship cost her there, despite showing some signs of dirty tactics that we could expect from Dolph with unfair attacks on Finn, but not from her. And we see Dolph with vicious attack on Finn Balor, so hopefully he's alright. But congratulations to Asuka, but I'm still concerned about Finn Balor after this painful landing in this matchup that we won't see in the highlights, but we did see some cool highlights from the match. But of course not all of it, because then we would have the whole match in it, in my opinion. But hope you enjoyed the main event as much as I did. Best wishes to Finn Balor, and we see each other to the next episode of Raw. Maybe you also check out NXT, NXT UK and SmackDown to see what they can bring to the table. So anyways, this was the end of the perhaps best Raw show in ages. So hope you enjoyed it and have a nice evening, everybody.